Yeah. Take me down to the paradise by Birdsong Brewing. Yeah. I want you, please take me home. Take me down to the paradise where the grass is green and the beer is sure pretty. I want you, please take me home. Yeah. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Spin and Swallow Beer Review. I'm Shagdog, and this is Paradise City IPA. All right, all right. There we go. Yeah, this is my Birdsong Brewing Company. Yeah, there we go. That was a little karaoke for you. Uh, Paradise City IPA on Beer Advocate is. Let's see if we get the scores on there. I don't know if I have it. I didn't bring it up. Uh, 87 Beer Advocate, American IPA. It's only 4.8% ABV. Birdsong Brewing is out of, is it Charlotte, North Carolina or Charlotte, North Carolina? Matter of fact, the street address is 2315 North Davidson Street. I did a couple beers by these guys, and shit, fucking can open all the way. What the hell? I haven't had that in a while. A couple beers by these guys, and pretty good actually. So, hope the music on that came out because it was coming from my computer. Probably didn't come out. I was singing like an idiot for no reason. Doing a karaoke version of Paradise City. I give it a heavy pour. Get those vitamins and minerals going. All right. Hope it doesn't go over. Shouldn't go over. Alrighty then. Birdsong Brewing IPA. What's it say on the can? I don't know what it says. Bright tropical notes, clean finish, make Paradise City a perfect all-year brew. A light ABV and balanced body help to create a flavorful, aromatic IPA that's 100% drinkably dank. Grab a can and head on down to where the grass is green and the beers are chilly. That's what they say. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I did a jalapeno beer by them one time. It was pretty good. No heat, but it had a jalapeno taste. I think it was a lager style, I believe. I did have a one of the best porters I ever had was by these guys before. It was really good. And I think I did the brown ale or a stout by them. I can't remember. Oh, I did a Mexi stout. And I think I did a brown ale. Not sure. All right, look at that beer. Yes, it's dark, pretty dark actually. Dark golden, very hazy. Can't really see through it. A slight clearness into it. Yeah. I mean, if that was fog, you'd say that's maybe 20% visibility. There is a, what the hell is that? Okay, that's just a reflection. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The head is still there. Nice and frothy head. It looks like it might be a good one. Paradise City IPA. Take me down, y'all. Let's see if I get a little more beer in there. Trying to get all the beer in there. All right, let's give it a sniffy. Wow. I wish I was like Jammer, because Jammer has a good schnauzer. He could pick up all the different smells of everything. I can't tell you what type of hops are in this or anything. It doesn't say on Beer Advocate. I'm not sure if it says on their website, but I'm not even going to check. But yeah, there's a slight hoppiness in the smell, not over hoppy. Maybe a light citrusy, a light dank, as they call it. I call it dirty dish rag. Not the dank like this. I smell a dank like a dirtier dish rag, dried up dirty dish rag. Yeah. Not like dirty, but one that's been used and you hang up over the sink or over a little thing, thing. Yeah. A light citrus, light grapefruit, a little bit of dank. Let's do it. Cheers. It's a little warm because I was setting up about 15, 20 minutes ago and the damn power went out, and I should have put the beer back in the fridge. I'm not sure what's going on. The power never goes out here, so that's one benefit of not living in Florida, because of all the storms in Florida, power goes out all the time. Here in South Carolina, and that power went out for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, about 10 minutes. That's probably the longest that I know it's gone out. No storm or anything, so I don't know if they had a power surge or in the neighborhood or what happened. Yeah, pretty good beer. I mean, for an IPA, very light ABV, like I said, 4.8, not even a 5, barely a 5. A light dankiness, very light, smooth. A light, a little bit of carbonation, maybe even a hint of caramel or pineapple in there. Yeah, pineapple and a little pine. Maybe I was getting a citrusy, like a tropical punch, pineapple. A little grainy. Not really a medium body, but almost a medium body. Thin, easy to drink. Not incredibly thin, but easy to drink IPA, I would say. This is one of the easiest IPAs and tastes pretty good still, too, even though it's light on everything. But very drinkable IPA. Matter of fact, people who don't like IPAs might actually like this one. I don't even know how this can be called an IPA. You'd think this would be like a pale ale, as low as the. It says 45 IBU supposedly. It doesn't even taste like it's 45 IBU, but yeah, it's pretty good sessionable IPA actually. I'm not sure if Jammer fan likes sessionable IPAs, but yeah, he might like this one. I'm sure he does, and it's light too, so he probably would love it. Unfortunately, he probably can't get it in Colorado because I've only seen this in. It's out of North Carolina. I've seen it here in South Carolina. I don't think Jammer's ever had any of these down there. I wanted to get him the damn porter when I went down to Florida last year, but I couldn't find it when I went shopping. Apparently, it's a hard find. I mean, because even this, every time I go to the main liquor store that I go to, I might see one or two different kinds by them. It's not like they have the whole slew of beers by them, which is a shame because they're a pretty good brewing company, I think. Yeah, let's see what they give ratings of the brewing company on Beer Advocate. See, the beer got 87, but what does the brewing company get? Beer 61 rating. I don't know if they give a rating on that somehow. I mean, they told all their beer stats average 3.83. They got 61 beers, only 1,257 ratings for all their 61 beers. Place stats 4.03. I don't know. Pretty good though. The few beers I've had by them, and with 61 beers, some of them look pretty interesting. So, yeah, Birdsong Brewing, can't go wrong. Maybe I should might have to go up to Charlotte, even though Asheville is the craft brewing mecca of the East Coast. I think becoming. This one's out of Charlotte. It's pretty good. They actually have quiz things at Beer Advocate. So you read information about Birdsong Brewing. There's a little quiz thing. What is the average rating for beers from Birdsong Brewing? Even though I just read it. I can't remember what it was. There's 8 different quiz questions. That's so stupid. Maybe I should do a beer that or a brewery that somebody knows, like Jammer fan, go on the quizzing thing. Like what's one of the I'm trying to think of one of the beers that Jammer Fan likes. Go on there and although that's a Beer Advocate questionnaire though. You got to actually read Beer Advocate, and nobody reads all the ratings or remembers all that. Unless you have a photographic memory. Yeah, pretty good beer, I think. For an easy drinking light IPA, I would give it A minus and a swallow. A minus and a swallow. Swallow and a quarter. A minus and a sworder. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, there's definitely a slight pine, a little maybe a pineapple tropical punch type flavor in there. Very light though, and a little bit of caramel. Maybe something to do with some malts or something. Pretty good. I like it. Usually, you give IPA a good malt background. It kind of smooths that hoppiness out usually a little bit. So I appreciate it. And my can's back. Oh no, I got it on both sides. Okay. Now I don't know if they brewed this in honor of Guns N' Roses. Oh, hold up now. The can says 5.3% ABV, so maybe it's gone up. Because Beer Advocate says 4.8, so it's 5.3% alcohol. And then again, Jammer did a beer the other day, and it said on the site he looked at the bottle's ABV was higher than the can, so maybe that has a difference. I don't know. Birdsong Brewing was founded in 2011. Great year. Well, not really a great year. That's the year the Spit or Swallow Beer Review was founded, but particularly not the greatest year of my life. By a group of friends who share a love for both great beer and great people. Oh, okay. Yeah, take me down to Paradise City, y'all. Pretty good though, beer. So yeah, the beer ABV, if you just jumped in, I said it was according to Beer Advocate, it's 4.8, but apparently according to the can, it's 5.3. You always got to look at the can or the bottle because sometimes Beer Advocate isn't correct. Pretty good. It might have been updated though. They might have updated the beer a little bit. Probably got too many complaints with enough alcohol in the IPA or something. I don't know. 4.8. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Anything else to talk about? God, I was going to mention that earlier, but I'm too far in the video now. Most people leave by now. I had something important to say. Crap, I'll have to say it on the next video at the beginning. It's probably something I should wait until Jammer's on with me one of these days. Or somebody, Jammer fan. That's okay. Yeah, I don't get too many views when I do this early in the morning. I used to get some guys from England and a couple of people joining in around 11, 12, 1. Not lately, though. I should have got some, yeah, whatever. Whatevs. I think I'm going to stretch this video out to 20 minutes just in case someone jumps on, yeah. I think what happens sometimes, because people do jump in late on our video, they must get online. Oh, Spit or Swallow Beer Review, let me check this out. And it's at the end of our video and we jump out and then they don't come back, you know. Yeah, you know, times are rough, folks. Inflation isn't going down. Never will go down, right? Although I have seen some prices on certain food products go down a little bit, which I was shocked to see that at a certain store. So I don't know if that's all over the place. And I've seen some sales at some stores too. Yeah, because they're probably not selling for what they're asking for some of these prices on a certain item. It used to be $2 like 3 years ago. Now they want $5 or $6 for it. I mean, I don't think there's people still buying it, I think, but I don't think as many people are buying it as they used to, because before, I'm not saying food was always cheap for everybody, but I mean, your money would stretch out a little longer, of course. Now it's not. I think people are really going out to dinner less, trying to make meals at home. I'm sure the restaurants, even though it's not hurting real bad because people are still going out, but I'm sure they've lost some business. A lot of restaurants, I think. People can't afford it. That's expensive, man. I heard somebody, I don't know where this McDonald's at, but somebody said it cost like $20 for a freaking quarter pounder meal or something, 18 or $20 or something like that. I'm not sure if that's true, and I haven't been to McDonald's in a long time. But that's outrageous. I went to Burger King twice. I mean, it was like $10 or $12 just for a Whopper with cheese meal. I guess if you cut out the fries, it'd probably be a lot cheaper, maybe. I'd rather make my own hamburger. I can make 2 or 3 of them for $10 or $12, right? 4, maybe 3. Well, maybe 2 once you get the price of the bread and all that. Anyhow, hope I got all that beer out. A little drop in there. Let's get this beer down. Thanks for joining, watching, subscribing, commenting. Pretty good brewing company. If you guys ever come across this, they're out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Now I can find this one too and take it to Jammer. I probably won't go to Florida for a few months, or don't even know when I'll go to Florida again. Can't go this Christmas because I only got like 3 days of vacation right now, and I don't know. It's long. It's tough for me going down there, driving 7.5 hours. I'll have to plan something one of these days, though. Maybe in February or March. Maybe. I hate driving, though. I mean, I don't mind driving too much, but long distance is just killer, man. Maybe next time I go down there, I'll drive 3 or 4 hours wherever I end up. Okay, hotel, chill out the rest of the day, go to watch TV, get dinner, go to sleep, wake up, and drive the rest of the way. I mean, it's just 7.5 hours, just too much for me. I can't remember last time I went there, what time we left in the morning. I think we left about 7:30 in the morning, and probably only stopped about 3 times on the way there for gas or food or whatever. I can't remember what time we got there, but I met up with Jammer because he lives in a different town than he used to live in. So I met up with him on the way to my old town because he was actually visiting relatives at that time. So I did the beer handoff to him at that point. Said, hey, here's whatever amount of beers I gave him. Unfortunately, I didn't give him any Christmas beers because it was Christmas at that point. No sense of doing Christmas beers late, right? Tell that to Jammer, though, right? He still did. He had that Christmas Advent pack last year, and he was still doing videos in February. Matter of fact, the last 4 or 5 beers he did from the Advent pack, I recorded them, and those in February. And I was like, I was going to edit them, and I was like, you know what? It's February. Here I am doing seasonal Christmas beers. I said, I'll save them for next year. So I got to still edit those and upload those. Yeah, so Jammer, if you're watching, you probably won't. And I'll send you a message. I'm not even going to tell you here. You won't see this. All right, Shagdog. Maybe I should do karaoke instead of doing beer review. Nobody's watching. It's a shame. It's quite a shame. Anyhow, Shagdog, I might do one more beer review, then do some karaoke or something. We'll see how it goes. Let's get this beer down. Pretty good. Got a little lace in the glass. Nice beer, actually. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green. And I like that part of the song. Let's see if we can look up the lyrics. Guns N' Roses, Paradise City lyrics. Well, let's go over the lyrics real quick. Cats beginning, take me down to paradise, like take me home, take me down there. I want you to please it. Now here's when they get into the lyrics. Just urchin living under the street. I'm a hard case that's tough to beat. I'm your charity case, so buy me something to eat. I'll pay you another time. Take it to the end of the line. Rags to riches, or so they say. You got to keep pushing for the fortune and fame. You know it's all a gamble when it's just a game. You treat it like a capital crime. Everybody's doing time. Then the chorus. Now here we go. Strapped in a chair of the city's gas chamber. Why I'm here. Now there's one of those lyric things. All these years you think it's something else. I always thought he said what year, I can't remember. But according to this, it says why I'm here, I can't remember. The Surgeon General says hazardous to breathe. I'd have another cigarette, but I can't see. Tell me who you're going to believe. So far away. This part. Captain America has been torn apart. Now he's a court jester with a broken heart. He said, turn me around and take me back to the start. I must be losing my mind. Are you blind? I've seen it a million times. Chorus again. And then the outro chorus and all that. Yeah. So I don't even know what they're talking about, really. Yeah, who cares, right? Guns N' Roses. Man, that first album was pretty good. When Welcome to the Jungle first came out, saw it on MTV or whatever, the video, before it started getting big, or even they were big. At first, when I first saw it, they showed it occasionally. I'm like, man, this song sucks. Why do they keep playing this? They're pushing it. And then it kind of grew on me after a while. Well, this is okay, And of course, Sweet Child of Mine, I think was the second release single, pretty sure. And then it's like, oh, Sweet Child of Mine. Then they had, the only singles they had for that was Paradise City, Sweet Child of Mine, Welcome to the Jungle. I don't think any other ones were a big release, right? Appetite for Destruction song list. All right. Yeah, Anything Goes, My Michelle, Night Train, Out to Get Me, Paradise City, Welcome to the Jungle, It's So Easy. I think they're missing some. Think About You, You're Crazy, Sweet Child of Mine, Mr. Brownstone, Rocket Queen. Maybe Mr. Brownstone was released as a single, but that didn't do really good. So really their big three singles off that album, Sweet Child of Mine, Paradise City, and Welcome to the Jungle. But really some good songs there. To me, my favorite ones are It's So Easy, Night Train. I also like My Michelle. I'm not a big fan of Mr. Brownstone, but it was okay. Rocket Queen was pretty good. Out to Get Me and Think About You was pretty good too. Think About You was probably their most hairband song on that album, I think. Tell you the truth. And then they did the what the hell they do, the next album was the little thing with Patience and all that. GNR Lies. I guess that was like almost like an EP, basically, right? Guns N' Roses discography. Let's see what they consider it on there. Guns N' Roses discography. Let's see what they consider on there. Let's see here. I just want to see the list. I don't need the whole. Damn. GNR Lies. I guess they consider it part of their discography, but studio album. So it's considered a studio album, even though it wasn't a very. I don't know how many songs were on it, but it went platinum 5 times. So that's pretty good. Really, on that album, the only songs I remember, trying to Used to Love Her, Patience, and One in a Million. Only 3 songs I remember. I didn't really like the rest of the songs, I don't think. So there you go with that one. Then Use Your Illusion, 7 times platinum. Use Your Illusion 1. And Use Your Illusion 2, 7 times platinum. Now, are those numbers accurate? Probably not, because it's 7 million U.S. sales on Use Your Illusion 1 and 7 million U.S. sales on Use Your Illusion 2. You think it was 7 million exactly? I don't think so either. I mean, they can't count voting ballots. How do you think they're going to count record sales, right? But I like Use Your Illusion 1 better. No, 2. I like 2 better. Use Your Illusion 1 had, only songs I remember, they had 2 different versions of Don't Cry on both albums. The original was on 1. The other one's on Use Your Illusion 2. I don't know what the difference is. Probably the lyrics a little bit, I guess. Live and Let Die was on 1. That was pretty good. November Rain was on Use Your Illusion 1, so that was a good one. And that's the only ones I remember off Use Your Illusion 1, actually. Matter of fact, I probably didn't buy that because I think someone played it one time when they first came out. They had both CDs, and then I liked Use Your Illusion 2 better, so that's what I bought. I didn't even buy Use Your Illusion 1. Use Your Illusion 2, I think better songs, really. A lot of them were singles, actually, too. Civil War, 14 Years, Yesterday, Knocking on Heaven's Door, Get in the Rain, Shotgun Blues, Pretty Tied Up, Locomotive, I can't remember that one off the top of my head. So Fine was pretty good. Estranged, You Can Be Mine, of course, plus it was on the Terminator 2 soundtrack, and Don't Cry with the alternate lyrics. And then 14, My World, which I think was just a weird. Yeah. The 2022 Deluxe Edition has Voodoo Child, I guess, which is a Jimi Hendrix song. Speak Softly Love theme from The Godfather. I didn't know they do that. Live in Paris. Sail Away, Sweet Sister, which is a Queen cover song. Only Women Bleed by Alice Cooper. Live in Rio de Janeiro. I hope they're old live songs, because if it's new live shit. Whoa. All right. I wonder if Use Your Illusion 1 had a special edition album like that. Let's check. Yeah, they had the Use Your Illusion 1 Deluxe Edition. They did It's All Right with November Rain and Wild Horses, which was a Rolling Stone song. Now, I think really the biggest thing for Guns N' Roses, especially after Use Your Illusion albums, was Izzy Stradlin. I think was the glue that held shit together. And I don't know if he quit, if he was having drug problems, what was going on with him. I never really looked into it. But once they got rid of him and picked up, what the hell was that guy's name? I can't remember his name now at this point. But whatever that guitarist's name was, yeah. I think that really, for me, put downhill on Guns N' Roses right there. And then, of course, I think after that, they went to hell altogether anyhow, right? I think it was the last album for all of them anyhow, right? Izzy Stradlin was on the album itself, but Gilby Clarke is who took over it for him. That's right. I mean, Gilby Clarke, okay. But Yeah, Izzy Stradlin was a pretty good rhythm guitarist, I believe. Yeah, he's the glue that held the Guns and the Roses together. And I don't even know who was playing the second, most recent incarnation of the Guns N' Roses. I don't know why my computer's not working. That's fucking great. I'm probably lagging and everything. Yeah, I can't even get this shit to work. Isn't that just wonderful? Guns N' Roses members. All right, so right now, if y'all folks don't remember, the original Guns N' Roses formed in 1985. Axl Rose, Tracy Guns, Izzy Stradlin, Ole Beek, and Rob Gardner. Basically, Tracy Guns went on to. I think he was already in LA Guns and had a band called LA Guns, and Axl Rose has Hollywood Rose or some shit like that. So they joined together and called it Guns N' Roses. Well, Tracy Guns left, went back to LA Guns, and they kept the name Guns N' Roses, which is kind of funny because the guy that part of the band name was from left. Anyhow, right now, current Axl Rose Duff / Dizzy Reed, who's a piano guy, right? Richard Fortes, rhythm and lead guitars since 2002. Really? I don't know who the hell he is. Frank Ferrer, drums, percussion, occasional backing vocals. Really? I didn't even know. I thought it might have got what's his name back as a drummer. And they also have Melissa Reese, keyboard, synthesizer, sub bass, program, and backing vocals. All Guns N' Roses releases from Absurd 2021 onward. Izzy Stradlin, should have never let him go. Tracy Guns, well, I like LA Guns songs, so especially when he left Guns N' Roses and went back to LA Guns, and they made a couple albums. So Steven Adler, hopefully he's doing well. And they had many more members. So there you go. The whole Chinese Democracy album was a fiasco, if you ask me. I've been going on for 33 minutes. At the 15-minute mark, I said, or 12-minute mark, I was like, let's just keep going to 20. And here I am 13 minutes later. All right, well, we might do one more Shagdog Spitter Swallow Beer. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks to my one viewer that was watching. I appreciate you. And we'll see you on the next one, my friends.